Nvidia, as you may know by now, reporting that top and bottom line beat for the second quarter, though surprising the street with this narrow miss on data center revenue and a forecast of decelerating growth. For today's Tech Check, our Kristina Partsinevelos looks at the China overhang on that print last night. Hey, KP.
Hi. Well, Nvidia's Jensen Huang is pushing what Wedbush's Matt Bryson calls, quote, GPU panda diplomacy, which is really borrowing from China's famous strategy of using cuddly pandas as diplomatic tools, but just in reverse. Jensen Huang definitely is lobbying Washington to let American AI chips flow to China, while actually proving his company doesn't need Beijing to survive. Despite losing $4 billion in blocked H20 chips last quarter due to export controls, Nvidia still crushed earnings, guided higher, like you mentioned, Carl. But today's stock drop really reflects what's becoming a familiar pattern, beats that just don't blow away increasingly sky-high expectations. But China does remain the elephant in the room. On the earnings call, Wang hinted at White House approval for next-generation Blackwell exports. These are chips, calling it, quote, a real possibility. In other words, or translation, he's been lobbying President Trump and feels confident about getting the green light in the near future. The stakes, though, are massive. Management says if regulations ease, H20 chips could alone generate $2 to $5 billion in quarterly revenue. And that doesn't include the potential Blackwell sales should they get approved and go to China. We're talking about Nvidia's slice of China's $50 billion AI chip market, which, by the way, Jensen Huang put that $50 billion number, and it's a market that he says will keep expanding. Right now, it's a total game of cat and mouse between Washington and Beijing, with both governments using chip exports as leverage in broader trade negotiations. The good news, though, for Nvidia, their base case doesn't need China, but if those export restrictions lift, China becomes the ultimate tailwind for the stock that's already proven it can dominate without it. Jensen's GPU panda diplomacy is forcing Washington's hand. Let American AI chips flow to China and maintain tech leadership, or watch Beijing build its own Silicon Valley without us. Unlike China's cuddly pandas, Nvidia's chips could determine who wins the AI race. Guys?